Trust in the Lord and do good, and so shall you dwell in the land, and verily you will be fed. Delight yourself in the Lord, and he will give you the desires of your heart. You know, somehow from my teenage years, I was always very involved and very interested in the promises in the Psalms. And I know that many, many years ago, when I was just a young pastor, I was praying over an issue, and I read this scripture, which says, delight yourself in the Lord, he will give you the desires of your heart. It's not only, you see, so often people quote the scripture which says that God will supply all your needs and your wants. But there is also scripture here which says that he'll not only give you what you want or what you need, but he will give you the desire of your heart. And God fulfilled it at that particular time. It's quite interesting. And it goes on to say, commit your way unto the Lord, trust in him, and he shall bring it to pass. Now, here I was in the prison reading this, which I know, which I love, and which God had used previously in my life. But now I'm challenging the Lord, and I'm saying, Lord, that isn't enough. Because what I want is you to get, if I can go home on my birthday, I want a specific scripture in which you talk about releasing a prisoner from chains. Now, I was getting an awful lot of encouragement already, but it still wasn't the right one. I even came to Psalm 63. And here it is, O God, thou art my God, early will I seek thee. My soul thirsteth for thee, my flesh longeth for thee in a dry and thirsty land where no water is, to see thy power and thy glory as I have seen thee in the sanctuary. Now, even before I came into the ministry, when I was a teenager, in my prayer time, this was the whole emphasis of my praying, of my seeking the Lord. This literally sums it up in a verse. Oh God, you are my God. Early will I seek thee. And in that early, you can translate it early in the morning. I didn't. I translated it as early in my life, in my youth. My soul thirsts for thee, my flesh longs for thee, in a dry and thirsty land where there's no water. David is writing this when he was in the wilderness of Judah, when literally the thirst is such a serious problem. But even in the midst of this, he's saying, my desire after you, O God, is like that of a man who's dying of thirst, and only you, O God, can satisfy. And there comes a time, certainly in my life, and I hope in yours, where only God can satisfy. And I said this, and in those teenage years, it was simply my flesh longs for you, Lord. As I'm thirsting for you, I'm hungry for you. But it's the next verse, which I've never forgotten. To see your power and your glory now, as I have seen you in the past in the sanctuary. And you know, this is my heart's desire now. That just as I've seen the power of God in the past, I want to see more now in the future. I have to live. I cannot die. There's no way I can die. Death can't take me until I see actually your power, the power and the glory of God now in my life now, greater than anything I've seen in the past.